Welcome to the Family Mess Podcast. I'm your host, Ian. This is my wife and co-host, Natalie. The Family Mess, the podcast about life with kids and all things adulting. Let's talk. When was the last time?
You just be mad.
No, you're very, Diedre, she's very, what's the word I'm looking for? When she argues, she's very expressive.
I'm very emotional. No.
Hey, Natalie. How are you today?
Never in the mood tonight. I'm great, Ian. How are you?
As she's saying this, she's looking at me with her fake smile, and I don't know what to say. We're having a rough couple days here. Diedre, why are you laughing?
Because it's unreal to be in the midst of the family mess.
Oh my
I usually
gosh.
listen to it. Now I'm in the midst of it.
Yes, we have a special guest today. We have had a few rough days around here.
Yes, and it's not my fault.
Not even going there.
Oh my God.
But we have a special guest. Since we are the Family Mess, we like to invite family members on the show.
I'm so happy about this.
Yes, today we have Diedre on.
So blessed one.
Yes, and she has a YouTube channel. Was it So Blessed
So
One?
Blessed One.
Yes.
The number one. So Blessed One.
Yes, and she is my niece's mom, who I've known her since I was little. I don't know, 10
Forever.
years old?
You're about 10.
Forever.
9, 10 years old.
Yeah, so over 30 years. And so she is on our show today. Ian wanted to invite her on because he just loves her spirit.
Oh yes, Diedre,
and
you have
loves listening to her, and he loves her voice.
You have the best videos. When I watch your video, I just get so happy. I'm like, she's so, I don't know what it is. You express yourself and you're like,
goodness.
I watch it. Actually, Noah got me watching the video because Noah subscribed to your,
No.
he does. He has your thing on his phone. And he's like, and he says he watches
Instagram or YouTube?
YouTube. He says he watches it all the time. I'm like, really? He's like, yes, Daddy. She is so funny. I like her. I'm like, whoa, Diedre, you're famous. You didn't even know it. What's up with that?
It's amazing that you don't know who's listening to you.
Diedre, I'm telling you, you have a fan base right now.
Hey, she's
following
had people
you.
stop her on the street. And it's like, hey, so blessed.
You're YouTube famous. I'm telling you.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you're doing a good job. You got to keep it up.
I better get back. I've been slacking lately.
What do you talk about on your YouTube channel?
I usually like to say the 5 F's I talk about: faith, family, fun, food.
I like food.
What else?
like
Fashion.
Fashion.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's basically faith. So relationship. I love relationships. So it's one of the reasons I love the Family Mess.
Oh, do you hear that?
I love all types of relationships.
Every week.
Intimate
Yes.
relationships,
I love it.
siblings. All
This is
kinds of
great.
relationships.
Yes, all the dysfunction of relationships.
Yes. A lot of dysfunction.
I say we all have a little dysfunction. You have to just balance how much you have.
But that's what makes it fun, though, is the dysfunction, I think, is what really makes it interesting. You don't want dysfunction all the time, but a little bit of dysfunction is okay.
Yes, it's not too bad.
It keeps things, even in a weird way, it keeps things interesting. You know?
Yes. Because the Family Mess would not be the Family Mess without the little dysfunction.
A lot of dysfunction, unfortunately.
Man. Did you see the video I put up yesterday with, was it yesterday we went to the outlet and we were all mad?
I hadn't seen it yet, but I saw the headlines and I was at work and I said, I cannot wait to watch this and see what was going on with
I'm
that.
not even going to tell you. I'll let you look at the video when it said it was a couple of rough hours. I think we're about to kill each other. I'm like, this is the worst day ever.
It's so funny. I had anticipation of, I'm going to savor this because I was at work and I'm always getting interrupted when I'm at work. I'm 911 operator, police dispatch, and I'm always trying to,
Oh,
watch.
you're doing a series.
Yeah. And so I always get interrupted. So I was savoring when I, get home. I'm going to watch what's going on with the Family Mess.
It wasn't that crazy, but it was.
Diedre, tell her, Diedre, the people like us. I think they like us. Because, see, she doesn't think
people
so.
do.
His horn, though.
But
People do.
But I told her it's not because we're being fake. I said it's just being us. We're not going out to try to do these things. We just do it and people say, oh, you're funny. Well, this is us in real life. This is not, we don't fake any of this stuff. These are.
Unfortunately, I've been told many times we should have had a, what is that, a reality show?
Yeah.
Or I should blog, like when my kids were younger.
I told her
my kids were crazy.
Diedre, our kids were crazy when we were younger. I said gray hair, my chin.
I cannot believe the gray hair, Ian.
Oh my God.
I mean, you were what, 18 when I met, 16, 17 when I met you?
I can't remember. Has it been that long?
17,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, I think it has.
Well, I've known her for 30 years.
Oh yeah, you've known a lot longer than me. Oh my
Your
God.
daughter's 30, right?
But I remember he was in high school though when I met him.
Oh my, has it been that long, Diedre?
Yeah.
Oh my, I don't remember that. My God, it's been that long?
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know where you all were in your relationship. I don't know if you were just friends but you would come.
Natalie liked me back then,
Oh.
but she wanted to deny her love for me.
Unfortunately, nobody can see my face
Look at
right
her
now.
face. Look at her face. She's lying.
There was no love.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I was listening to the Family Mess when you were, I guess you would pick on, because Ian was like the little geeky kid.
Oh,
and
man.
you would pick on
He
Ian.
was geeky.
Did you hear those episodes, Diedre?
Yes.
I can't believe I was a geek. I have to admit.
I laughed
was.
because I remember. And I was like, Natalie is so right.
Oh my God. I was. I think about it now. I'm like, yeah, my mom did dress me and it was horrible. I don't know why I allowed
She
myself.
did her best.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I tried. I mean, I wasn't perfect, but I tried. but recently, Diedre, did you know that there was a bug in the house? And I have the backstory on bugs.
Okay.
Now, my backstory is a good backstory because I grew up with bugs, but not purposely. What happened was in the house I grew up with, our dad was so cheap, Pastor Beeson, was so cheap that he didn't spray for bugs in our house. So there was roach manifestation.
Oh my goodness.
I would sleep at nighttime and sometimes I'd feel the bugs on my feet. It was terrible.
Oh my God.
It was like hell. It was terrible. So I'm going to fast forward to 35, 40 years later. There was a bug and the kids were freaking out.
No, Diedre, this was like not just a bug. It was one of those huge outside flying roaches. It was huge.
Flying roach. Oh,
My dad said those are demons, but I don't care what they are. I don't want them in my house.
Because Samuel came and he's like, help, the roach. And I was like, just kill it. He goes, it's huge.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I haven't seen a roach in here in forever. So when he said it was huge, I was like, let's go look. And when I went out there, it was huge.
Diedre, I mean, it was fat.
Well, the problem was I was
roach.
working, right? I'm working and I have things to do.
Right.
Someone's over here fiddling with the computer.
No. How's she going to call this fiddling?
And doing stuff.
This
is real work stuff.
She don't understand.
Yeah,
you see what happens?
That ain't buying groceries.
I know it ain't buying
That
groceries,
ain't buying
but
groceries.
you got to start somewhere. Listen, I'm starting. What are you doing? What are you starting? I mean, I know you're working and hard.
I asked someone who was working diligently on nothing.
Okay.
To
Diedre.
help me to get the bug because I was focused on what I was doing.
Diedre, I'm petrified of roaches. Look at my face. Just even talking about them, I get.
But how are you petrified when you grew up with them?
My tummy hurts just thinking about them. Like when I think about a roach, I'm like I get scared. And
but I don't understand how you can be petrified when you grew up with them in the house.
Well, I didn't grow up with them purposely. I mean, if I had a choice to get out of the house.
I know it wasn't purposely, but
Diedre.
Right, you have to kill a few in your life because they're right there. And
yeah,
you live
but
in Florida.
You don't understand. I'm scared. Just talking about it now, I'm scared. Look at that. She thinks I'm a big black guy having muscles. She called me a bad word because I wouldn't kill the roach, and I'm offended that she did that. And then we got in a big fight and she threw the paper on the ground.
No. See, he ain't even telling the story right.
Oversimplifying it.
Right, yes.
Oh, man.
So I sat there and I asked him nicely 3 times to please get it because I'm focusing and I'm trying to get this stuff done.
Oh, my God.
He's like, I'm not killing the roach. Now, you know if you don't kill a roach or you don't spray the roach, where the roach going to end up? When you sleeping in your bed,
it's not
on
gonna
the
end
wall,
up.
because that roach crawls everywhere.
She thought it was going to end up in her mouth. I said, Natalie, that's ridiculous. The roach ain't going to end up in your mouth. What are you talking about?
Yes, your ear, your
eye. Oh, come
anyway,
on.
Any orifice it gets fine.
Oh,
that's
my
God.
God.
That's why I sleep with underwear. I'll never not sleep with no underwear. I was telling Ian, man, I'm afraid of something. You never know, something might crawl up there. I don't know.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Hey, that's my paranoia.
Oh, my God.
Even if you are scared of a roach, you are the man of the house. Even scared,
you
don't show fear and you go and kill the roach.
Diedre. Exactly. But no, this has been a problem for a long time,
Diedre,
right?
I've lost.
Do you know, he told me once, I said, my dad used to kill roaches with his bare foot. My dad would. My dad's an old Jamaican man. He would just step on it.
I'm not your dad.
I'm not your dad.
That's right. I'm not your dad.
So it's like for me to look, and then he won't even pick up the roach.
What? I did pick up the roach.
I'm on Natalie's side on this.
I ended up picking up the roach. I did after much debate with Samuel because he would.
After it was dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
After I had to get up.
Yeah. She killed it.
And what happened was when I got up.
Actually, no,
he was sitting there looking down on with a notepad, and I hit the notepad off of his lap because I was so annoyed.
Diedre, let me show you what she did. Diedre, I had it in my hand, and as she goes, you ain't doing nothing. Whack! And just whacked it on the floor. And
right,
then
because
left.
that was my frustration.
Diedre.
Because he, in that moment, was not willing to sacrifice his
do you hear her voice?
To help me.
Do you hear her voice here? This is what we went through.
And so we've been arguing for days after. We haven't even made up yet.
This is just recently.
That's
where the tension is.
Yeah.
I will tell you that I'm on Natalie's side on this, and let me just give you all a little short story before we segue into another topic. So my husband and I just came home from church, and we were in the driveway, and he got out and went to the neighbor's house to talk to the neighbor, and he's dressed in his suit and his Stacey Adams, and he's over at the neighbor, and I see, and I don't even know, they might have been like Payless Stacey Adams.
Oh man.
But there were I'm sitting in the car in the driveway, and there must have been a snake bed, because about 3-4 snakes come up out of the ground. And one snake slithers under our patio door and goes onto the enclosed patio. So I call my husband and I say, come over here. There's a snake bed, and a snake has slithered into the patio. And he comes over, and I'm thinking he's going to go get a hoe or broom he comes over and he stomps the snake to death with his feet. I was both equally horrified and titillated at the same time. I was horrified that he stomped the snake with his shoes. Wow. But I was also kind of a little titillated that my man, he stomped that snake with his feet. Right. So I said that to say, Ian,
Diedre, I'm scared of a snake. I can't do anything about this snake.
I'm not going to lose my man card because of this.
No.
Listen, I will kill the roach next time, okay?
Yes,
if it's that much of a burden, I will kill the roach.
Roach, and you hide your fear.
I am dead. I hate roach. Let's talk about roaches.
But this is the worst part. He's mad at me, but I said, you know what? You're not really mad at me. To me, I'm saying to myself, you mad at yourself, because you know in that situation in front of your 2 kids and your wife, you refused to stand up, and I had to go out there and kill that roach.
Diedre, if that was a gunman,
he acted like I committed the worst sin in the world because I hit the paper out of his hand. That was just frustration.
And I am inclined, and I told you how women think. If I am inclined to believe that if you are that deathly afraid of a roach that you would not stand up for your kids and your family, you are definitely not going to stand up to a gunman.
No.
So, if this or was anyone else.
If this was a gunman, it's a totally different scenario.
No.
Because
let's move on. Let's move on to
he's that I got your back way back. That's him.
No.
What is happening here? I thought this was going to be a show. Now I'm being ganged up on.
No, you're not. No, just that particular point. Because when I listen to the Family Mess, a lot of times I'm in the privacy of my own home or car or whatever, and I'm on your side a lot of times.
You hear that,
but
Natalie?
This particular time,
she's on my side.
I'm on Natalie's side.
Thank you.
All right.
Because I know this was all about him. I just left him alone. He wouldn't talk to me. Acted like I was the worst wife in the world because I hit the paper.
Diedre,
how dare you hit the paper out of my hand?
Diedre, we go through this
I can't believe you did that.
We're going through marriage woes. This happens every couple of weeks. This is not abnormal for us. We have disagreements all the time.
So do you all think? Not in a while. Do you all think that you fight fair, or do you think that you fight unfair?
Well,
you think you fight unfairly?
I fight fair.
No. Hell no.
Fights unfair.
No.
You just don't fight.
Ian doesn't even fight?
No.
He don't even want to argue about
Diedre,
nothing.
I grew up in a household where my parents fought a lot. So as a boy, I'm like, I don't like fighting at it. So when she starts fighting, I go, ram. I do the opposite.
Not even a fight, discussion. He don't even like to discuss.
Nope.
And he rescinds every time, even a discussion. He stops. And curls up into a little ball like a little roly-poly.
I remember the roly-polies.
Diedre, don't laugh at her jokes.
That's funny. A good one.
He just curls up and he don't want to say, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not talking about it.
Diedre, I am trying to work on it. I admit it. I have my flaws.
And
I do.
You have to communicate.
No, I know. She knows this. She knows I've been better at communicating over the years. So it's a slow process. We had to go to therapy
for that. We had to go to the therapy.
It's a slow process, and I do backtrack every now and then. But for the most part, I am making improvements.
Would you say that, Natalie, he's making improvements in communication?
You better say it. Listen,
this is Natalie's opinion.
Natalie needs to talk for Natalie.
All right,
Thank
you go ahead.
For the most part, he has made some improvements, but there are still some areas where he could do a little bit better with talking about his feelings and things like that. He doesn't talk a lot about and not shutting down all the time.
I admit it.
You both agree that he's improved but needs to get better.
Yeah, I admit I have things to work on, and I do try. And Natalie knows it takes me a long time, but I do admit when I'm wrong at times. It does take me a while, but I do try to really be a better husband, and I have tried to improve things over the years, because I used to be much worse than this.
Yes, because before when we first went to pre-marriage counseling, my mom made us go, and
oh my God,
we get into an argument, and he was like, I'm not talking. He wouldn't talk to me. And so I get over things real quick and I move on.
I don't know how she does it.
I don't have time for that.
I don't know how she does it.
And so, but he's holding it. So I'm like, okay, well, when are we going to talk about it? I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? I don't know. Tomorrow? I don't know. An hour? I don't know. So the therapist was finally like, look, you have to give it time.
I don't like her.
You have to say, I can talk about this in an hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Because what happens, I would fester.
Right.
Because it's bothering me. I got to talk about it. And you just like, no.
That's when I got water thrown in my face.
No, that was a different time when I threw water on you.
Was it?
Yes, that's a different time.
I thought it was the same thing. all that trauma.
No, the time I threw water on you was when we got into an argument and you went to sleep, and I came out.
Why are you laughing, Diedre?
This is what I do when I'm listening to the Family Mess. I'm literally laughing at you all like this.
I think I talked about this before. Didn't I talk about this before?
We did.
All right,
we did.
Yeah, so
we
yes, when I threw the water. Yeah, because you wouldn't get up, so I just
she
put
threw
water
it
in
my
my
face,
cup.
boy.
I just threw the water
in my face. She was mad.
It just angered me. So
I would say, honestly, Charles and I, we don't argue.
Oh, and how long have you been married? You didn't tell us how long.
April will be 15 years.
Wow.
So we've been friends for 31 years, and we've been married. April 2020 will be 15 years.
I think I remember when you guys got married too.
Yeah, you probably do.
That's right when Derek graduated high school.
My gosh.
Yeah, I think Derek was probably 16. She was probably 11th grade.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have had maybe, I will honestly say 3, 4 maybe arguments in our marriage.
That's it. That's all you big arguments you had.
That's it. But we got married. You all probably just the age when we got married.
I was about to say, they got married.
You're not even that age yet.
They got married when they were
I was
older.
38.
I know, but still,
I was 38 and Charles was, but yeah. So, and we had been friends 15 years prior to that. So, we're older. Plus, I'm sure maybe just our, our temperaments or whatever.
What do you do? What do you think you're doing? Why you guys why you don't argue so much?
Is it because
well, number one, our temperaments, we're just not argumentative type.
They're not heathens like us.
We're just not argumentative type.
What do you discuss?
But we discuss. And then the thing is, we are so much so on the same page that even things that we discuss, we're rarely on different pages or opposite page. So, even in discussing things, we're normally on the same page. But even those times that we're not, because hey, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Yes. So even when we're not on the same page, we just have that respect. And I think the big thing is we like each other. A lot of people love each other, but we truly like each other.
But we fight.
So we just don't. Like I said, we've had a few, I would say maybe 3, 4, and those times we now laugh about, remember that time, when we, argued about this or remember, but I don't know. We just don't argue. We discuss but we basically agree to disagree. So that's probably.
Well, you know what? You guys have learned in life, there's more to life than just arguing about the things that really aren't important. I think that's what it sounds like. You guys can see what's truly important and get past the disagreements.
That's a very good,
and move on.
Very good point. And I think a lot of times too, when you get married later in life, I guarantee you, I would not be able to say this if Charles and I had gotten married in our 20s.
Like us.
Right. And if we had kids, us. But we don't have any kids together.
Oh, man.
And Derica was 16, when we got married. And so we don't have any little kids. We don't, so we don't have to argue about, kids. We don't have to argue about, a lot of the little things that would come about in growing together or growing your finances together or growing, your kids up or, so we don't have you take out a lot of elements. I bet if you take out a lot of elements that you have to deal with that I don't have to, that probably would cut your arguments in half right there. If you took away arguments about kids or 100%. Argument about, certain things. So that, that helps that we don't have little kids to argue about, or I don't even know. What do people argue a lot about?
When you're upset, like how do you approach him when you're upset?
Well, I do a lot of introspection. Sometimes I will talk to myself and I'll decide, because a lot of times we project we're upset, but we project things onto others. Just like you said, Ian is upset with you, but he's really upset with himself. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times I'm very introspective, so I will say, Diedre, are you mad at Charles or are you mad at yourself or are you disappointed or are you, and I can tell one time Charles was really sick and he went into the hospital. He was in the hospital for about a week. Oh. And this was a few years ago. Maybe it could have been 3 or so years ago. And when he came out of the hospital, I said something mean to him And he was like, why are you mad at me? And I left. I went to work. I was on my way to work. And on my way to work, I started introspection. I was like, why are you mad at him? And after I asked myself why, and got down to about 3-4 whys, I was scared that he was going to die or something. And I was mad at him, like, take care of yourself. Right. Don't be sick. You're scaring me that, I'm going to lose you. So I was projecting my fear on him. I wasn't mad at him.
Yeah, your fear turned into anger.
My fear turned into anger towards him, and so that's what it's all. A lot of times I will do, and I can say a lot of times that comes with age. I'm 53. I don't mind telling that. I'm 53. So a lot of times that comes with age that I start thinking, and then I decide, pick your battles. I'm 53 years old. Life is just short.
Right.
And so I choose my battles. That's not just, and then once I do all of that, then I say a little prayer. I do. I always pray before I talk to my husband. I pray and I pray this little prayer. I just let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. So then I approach my husband. And sometimes, we totally disagree with each other, but we always respect the fact that, okay, we agree to disagree.
Right.
I like that. Mm-hmm. I like that approach.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know what she does?
What?
Introspection. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. To be able to analyze and think about yourself in that situation. That's why when you got mad, I just ignored you.
You see how she
tried to be nice to him like an hour later.
Deidre,
and he was not having it.
She always points at me. I think it takes two.
But you were the last one to be mad. I wasn't mad.
But it doesn't always take two. Sometimes it's just that one.
Yeah, but I was done.
And sometimes it's two.
He's
sometimes
still holding it.
It seems to be always me. So there's a problem here.
Yeah, because I don't.
Why are you staring at me like that?
I don't hold anger. I let it go.
I have a problem holding it because people have hurt me too much over the years. Close people to me have really hurt me terribly over the years.
But you can't allow the people that hurt you to now hurt your relationship.
Oh, you're right. You're 100%. You listen. I
let those people hurt you. Even they're continuing to hurt you.
Yes.
They hurt you then, and then they're going to continue to hurt everything that you do and hurt your relationship.
I agree with you 190%. I agree with you. I got issues to work on. See.
Yeah, we all have issues. Don't get me wrong. My relationship is not perfect. We all have issues, and my husband and I, even though we great friends, and I love our marriage, but we still have issues, and we still sometimes I'm like, what is he? I don't understand men. I don't understand men. I don't understand what he's thinking.
Right.
And I know I don't understand women. So we still have those issues, but the biggest thing, though we have issues. My husband and I, we always call it the 80-20. I told him for me it's 90-10, but he says 80-20, where, we're 80%, love each other in our marriage, and the 20% that, that encompasses arguments or disagreement, whatever. A lot of times that's what we focus on, and what you focus on is what grows, and what you feed is what grows. So you may have a relationship 80-20, and you may focus on that 20% and lose that 80 that you have. Nothing's going to be 100-100.
Right.
I said 90-10 because I said it's 90% great. I told him 80. 80 is barely passing. But that's the perfectionist in me.
Yeah, see, I try to, when we get in arguments, I try to just I go to therapy, and the therapist always says,
it's how she says the words, Deidre. It's how she says. No,
they usually tell you to say, I feel, when you do X, Y, Z, right. I feel blah, blah,
she
blah,
never
blah,
says
blah.
that.
Oh, I have.
When was the last time?
You just be mad.
No, you're very, Deidre, she's very, what's the word I'm looking for here? When she argues, she's very
expressive.
I'm very emotional. I'm an emotional talker.
Listen,
I'm an emotional
Deidre,
talker.
Her mouth has gotten us in so much trouble. She's not angry, but it's the way she expresses and says the words. And then it almost sounds like anger, but she's not. She's just
but you know it though. But if you know this, and you know that's her, and see, sometimes you have to know. I always think my mom taught us this.
Are you a psychologist?
My mom would always say, consider the source. So in everything I do, whether it's relationship or whatever, I consider the source. So there are times like my mom has said things that hurt me. Charles has said something that might hurt me. I've said something that hurt, that I've hurt him. Said something, Derica could say something that hurt me. But I take a moment and consider the source. Would Charles ever intentionally hurt me? No, he wouldn't. And then I go on, I go down the line. Well, then maybe he misspoke or, whatever. So, you just admitted and said yourself that Nathalie, wouldn't intentionally, hurt you. She's just overly expressive, and that's how she expressed herself. And you've been knowing her since forever.
And you'd think I'd get the point by now.
So you would think you'd be like, that's just Nathalie.
You know what it is? It's a combination of her saying something when I'm thinking about something else sometimes, and you know what I mean? I just break and I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. And then I have to try to concentrate on what she says, because sometimes I'm really not listening.
I just think a lot of times I think a lot of times we thinking about ourselves. We're thinking about ourselves. You see what
she just said right there?
It's true.
She can never say anything positive about me. It's always negative this, negative that.
He's been talking about, you need to get, he doesn't say it, but I already know you need to get in shape.
No.
To the gym, right?
Deidre.
So I'm like, you know what?
I have to stop the mic right now.
You don't commit. You're never committed to going to the gym.
Deidre.
Hold on. Can I finish, please?
Go ahead.
He says you're never committed to going to the gym.
She
you
isn't.
Start and then you stop. So I've been trying to be committed, right?
Okay.
So I've been going 3 times a week. So I get up this morning and I say, hey, I'm going to the gym. Let me finish. I say to him, I'm going to the gym.
Okay.
I said, can you please wake up the kids? What is the first thing he says? I got to go to work. I got to leave. I got to go to... Hold up. All I just asked you to do was wake up the kids.
No.
Like,
she didn't say it like that. She didn't say it like that.
What did she say?
Raise it up like 4 more levels. That's what you sounded like in the bedroom.
It was 6 a.m.
Oh yeah, you were, Deidre.
How was
the first thing in the morning?
Deidre, I had just woke up, so I don't know how he think I'm.
No.
Well, tell me how you say it. How
this
you
is
think
how I perceive it. I'm
it?
just getting up, and she's right. She did say those words, and I said, "Well, I do have to go to work." And then instead of just answering back calmly, and I respond to how you respond back. So if she said, "Ian, just please take out the kids," I've been like, okay, but it wasn't that. She responded.
But before her response, why did you respond in that way? That you have to go to work.
Deidre, I have nothing for that.
See, that's my point.
I don't understand that, Ian, because and one of the things that, you'll ask about our relationship, I believe Charles and I, how can I make today better for you? And I believe that's the way he wakes up. How can I make today better? And you wake up each day. How can I make today the best day for my mate?
Yes. Now,
there are certain things that are out of our control, but there's a lot that is in our control. So if your wife simply says, can you wake up the kids? What did that have to do anything that you had to go to work?
Self.
What did that have to do with anything concerning waking up your kids?
I just didn't want to wake up the kids.
Exactly.
See? Why? So you have to go why. So let's talk about this, Ian. Why didn't you not want to go?
I didn't know this was psychology.
No, you do know. It's not, I don't know, because that's the easy answer.
Oh my God.
That's the easy answer. But we might have to get to 3, 4 whys.
Let's dig a little.
Yeah. Why you didn't want to wake up?
I just didn't want to. I was feeling good in bed. I just didn't want to get up.
Why you didn't want to get up?
Sometimes I get in those moods. Now they'll tell you, some Saturdays I just want to loaf in bed all day. And then she gets very angry at me because I don't want to do anything. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes I just don't want to do anything in the morning. And it's bad because it's not going to.
Well, you couldn't wake up the kids and go back to bed?
No, I mean, I ended up waking them up and it was fine once I woke them up. But it's just a routine in the morning. I just don't want to get up sometimes.
So I can imagine that, what set Nathalie off a few octaves,
But it doesn't happen. It rarely happens where I don't want to get up. I mean, most of the time I'm up first in the morning at 5:45. Yeah?
I'm not saying anything.
I thought she was going to say no, that doesn't happen. Most of the times I get up every single morning like at 5:45, start getting things ready, and I do get the kids up. Okay. So I do miss it every now and then, but when I miss it, she lets me have it. When I miss something, she lets me have it very quickly. But for the majority of the mornings I get up first. And then I start getting ready, and then I get the kids up, and then she gets up last. So
yes, but my thing was, you're fussing at me all the time about not being consistent, and as soon as I'm trying I'm trying to do for me.
I didn't fuss at her.
Now you're giving me, you're blocking me with the negative.
I'm not. No, she's using.
You hit me with a negative. As soon as I said I'm going to the gym,
she's using the wrong verb in the sentence there. I have never blocked her. I've told her the truth about her and how she's acted over the years about being consistent in doing things.
Okay.
And I have an example of it. Nathalie's now business starting, trying to do this. Now, for years, I've told her, Nathalie, you're very good at doing this. You should do this. And she knows she didn't do it. But now I told her straight up the other night, I said, I've seen a change in you. And I said, I'm proud of you because you've actually gone through and done this thing and you're doing it. And I've told her this. Deidre.
That's not what I'm talking about when I say block.
No. I've told you about how much I support you because I believe in you. That's why I'm trying to tell you this whole time.
Yes, he says he supports me, but as soon as it's not something that's convenient to him,
it's not. It doesn't.
His first thought was,
It's not about convenience. It's about the truth. I've lived with her and she knows I'm right. I lived with her all these years, and I've told her. I said, Natalie, I know you. I said, when you really want to do something, you do it, and you let nothing stop you. So when you said you don't go to the gym and you make these things come up, I said, well, you just don't want to go to the gym. That's just it. And that's not,
I'm not saying nay to that. I'm not saying nay, but now that I'm trying to go, you hit me with the negative.
It's not a negative.
It was soon. Why do you think I got so mad? Because you're always fussing at me about exercising.
Deidre, I love her though. I love her to death.
So, I know you all do. I know you love each other.
This is a disagreement, but I love her to death.
But then as soon as I say, hey, I'm going to the gym, well, the first thing was your thought was, well, that means I have to do extra. Why I gotta do extra?
Deidre, a little less self.
No, Deidre, I admit, I probably should have, I do this a lot. I think things and I say it. I probably should have thought it, but not say it. I have to admit that. So you're right. I'm wrong. So there.
Is that an apology?
You're
right. That didn't sound like an apology.
I'm going to apologize live on the air. Natalie, I'm sorry. I love you. I was wrong.
Just been having me on. I just kind of been ignoring him the last few days.
I'm wrong.
He's just, I don't know what's wrong.
Deidre, it's these kids, Deidre. I can't stand it. They drive me crazy. And when you attach it with arguing with her, I'm serious. When you attach the kids, and it's not the kids' fault. It's kids have nothing to really do with it. But like you said, when you have a family, like you said at the beginning, you and Charles, Natalie and I have these kids, and the kids bring a different dynamic. And I think a lot of our listeners have kids that are going through the same thing. When the kids are in it, then I'm angry at Natalie, but if the kids weren't there, I could probably get over it with her faster because the kids added a level of complexity to the already issues that are going on. And I'm not I love my kids to death. I'm not blaming them for anything. They have nothing to really do with this. But when they come, and Natalie knows that our kids are very high maintenance. Is that the word? High energy. That's a very good word. And so when they bring the high energy, because they don't listen and they just, whatever is happening between us just amplifies.
Right. And I understand that.
It's not the kid's fault. It's just, it's something else to deal with.
And that's why I said that's one part of the, puzzle that Charles and I don't have to deal with. So that makes a big difference.
I like you and Charles together. I'm telling you, man, every time I see you guys, I'm like, man, Charles is so happy. I'm just happy that he's from Clewiston. When I found he was from Clewiston, I'm like, Clewiston?
Why you know Clewiston people?
Well, that's one of our customers at work. So I've been down there like 2 or 3 times already. But when Charles Clewiston, who knows where Clewiston at? Down in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, I really love Charles. He's such a good guy.
Oh, I love him too.
How's when's he preach? Does he still preach?
Sometimes he does, but we attend a church in Rome, Georgia.
Rome is right next to the town that you're at. That's right. I remember that.
We're in Rockmart, and we attend church in Rome, and so we have pastors.
Hour from Atlanta.
Yeah, so we're about 35. Oh yeah, I forgot you all been there.
Do not tell me that you're at 30. Let me tell you.
We have 35.
Deidre, not 35 minutes from Atlanta.
Okay, depends. Maybe because I come back and forth every weekend from work.
You must be going fast. I
drive during the time I strategically know when to leave home.
Oh.
So I leave home about 4:30 in the morning so that I can get through Atlanta. If you're not out of Atlanta by 6 a.m.,
Natalie,
then
how long did it take us to get there first
or leave at night? House? But it's literally 30. If I leave 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm in Atlanta before 35 minutes.
I don't know because I put in multiple places that I was trying to get to from your house, and I was like an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, we drove.
This is not 30 minutes.
That's Atlanta traffic.
Hey,
believe me.
But I have to admit, your little town there is nice.
I love it.
Your little area there is quiet and quaint. I have to admit, when I went there, I'm like, this is quiet and nice. I can see why you chose.
It's the boo.
But it's so ironic though, but because most people are under the misperception that I didn't want to move or I don't want to be in Rockmart because I'm here. I still work here. I live with my mom when I'm here. I go home on the weekends or every other weekend. And people, I think, misperception that I love Rockmart. I love being there.
I was about to say, you must really love it to live up there.
But I feel like I get to go home. I feel like I get to go home to vacation. So about every 2 weeks I go on vacation. I go home on vacation and I come back here and work.
I mean, I have to admit, other than the drive, it's a nice area. It's a nice area of Georgia.
Now, it's not your personality. I see you at like you say, not a little country town like that.
I got to get to the city. I got to be like 20 minutes from the city.
Not me, exactly. Deidre. When we lived in Ocala, I loved Ocala. nice and slow.
I couldn't stand it.
I can imagine.
See?
I can imagine. Slow Cal. I never heard of that.
I love to go there. I had friends. Natalie goes, this place is not for me. We have to move. I said,
I had anxiety living there. I had chest pains living there.
Oh my goodness.
oh my gosh. She almost had a heart attack. I swear.
I would be driving, all of a sudden my chest I had to go get like an EKG thing, the stress test done. And it was nothing but just that
it was just too slow because it was so slow.
I hated it so much that my body reacted.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I love my little country town.
I'm glad
I
you're
just
so
remember.
entertained.
No, because I remember when that happened. Because I was scared at the time because I didn't know what it was. I was like, Natalie's young. Is she having a heart attack? And the doctor's like, oh, it's just anxiety. Well, got to get out of here.
Yes, that's okay though. But Diedre, thank you for coming in and talking to us about relationships.
Yes, Diedre. Thank you for Psychology 101. And,
This is awesome.
I'm hoping that this conversation actually helped Ian some. I took away some things.
Listen, I apologized on the air, so I told you I'm sorry. I was wrong, so I admit it.
Yeah.
See?
And Ian, I don't want to
Ian 0.
seem like that. I don't want to seem like I'm just all on Natalie's side because, like I say, I listen and I'm very objective when I listen. But Natalie, I would just say also try to maybe calm it down just a little, just a notch. Just calm it down just a notch.
Thank you, Jesus.
You know, just a notch.
No matter what I say to him, he gets upset. I
That's
can come
not
to
true.
him as kind as can be.
I told her I just need a hug. I just need a hug.
I can come to him as kind as can be, but if it requires
I just need a hug. If she'd hug me more, I think that'll work well. Because she's done it before where I'll be so mad and she goes, I'm just going to give you a hug. And then I try to be mad and I can't be mad.
So what's your love language?
I don't know.
His love language is affection.
Affection?
Is it?
Yes, that's your love language.
How come I don't know my own love language?
Because you ain't thought about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it is affection.
See, because I would think you kind of have to know your love language so that your partner will know how to love you. But Natalie knows better than you.
Well, that's because you tend to give what you are. Mm-hmm. And he gives lots a lot of affection. Mm-hmm. And I don't need
And what do you need?
She's hardcore.
I'm service.
Oh, yes.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
Yes.
Ian.
Yes.
That's the way you gotta love her.
Yes.
Like wake up the boys. That's acts of service.
Diedre,
yes.
So that's
if I miss one day,
you're speaking German and she speaks English.
If I miss one, and she'll tell you this. I'll do things consistently, and I'll mess up one day where I forget to put the sausage in the oven or something like that.
Because he does the kids' breakfast, he puts it on.
Now, Diedre, I'll do it consistently for weeks at a time, and I'll forget. She don't let me forget though.
Natalie, we're not perfect.
No, Diedre.
No, but it throws off the whole morning.
So we're
not
still
Diedre.
not perfect.
That's what
they're gonna survive. Just the throwing off, it's like we put so much emphasis on like small things, throwing off, the schedule a little bit. You have to just relax a little bit.
I try to make her happy.
We make mistakes,
and she's right. I get mad at myself because when I mess up, I feel bad that I made her mad. That's what really the frustration comes from, is because I messed up things for her. Now her life's a mess because of me. So then I get frustrated and then I yell at her. See, she's laughing and looking like, but it's true. But
I can see.
But it's true. It's because I want to make life easy for her. So when she asks me to do something and I forget, like if I go to the store and I forget something, she's like, you forgot it. You don't listen. I'm like, I messed up again. You're mad at me because I messed up. I feel bad about it because I messed up things for you. Because I don't like when she gets mad because, and I really try to not make her mad, and so because when she gets mad, she gets fierce like a lion.
Yeah, but that's a lot of anxiety to not hope that you don't mess up with your.
It is.
That's too much anxiety for a person to hope that I don't mess up each day. Hope I don't mess up with my mate.
It's horrible.
He just takes it too serious.
See?
Like
I love her so much.
But the thing about it is,
I
tell him stuff like I will say, please be sure XYZ. Because I know as a man, you know how they are. Mm-hmm. And he'll still.
I don't know how they are.
And then he won't even. I'm like, I told you, I warned you in advance just because I know what may occur, because I know I need this thing. And then he comes back and he ain't got it. Well, where's the whatchamacallit? I forgot you wanted that.
We can end the episode now.
I said,
right now.
I reminded you XYZ, and you're like, well, I forgot it. And then, it's like, I don't know. Ian's just Ian, and I have to learn to deal with Ian. Ian's the guy who makes you eggs the way he likes the eggs.
Diedre, you're laughing too hard.
That's Ian.
That's way too hard.
That's a perfect
Diedre.
example.
That is
and
Ian.
that is terrible.
You're laughing way too hard, Diedre.
Ian, can I have some eggs? Oh, okay. Sure.
I can see that my work has just started here. It's going to take
quite a few more sessions. You're allowed to come back anytime.
But I will say,
Ian, you have to make the eggs. You have to make the eggs the way Natalie, the proverbial eggs. You have to make the eggs the way Natalie can consume the eggs.
I agree 100%.
And Natalie must make the eggs, Ian's eggs, the way Ian.
Yes.
No, I agree.
Can eat the eggs.
Listen, I agree with her. Listen, Diedre.
And then everybody is satiated the way they want.
When we have fun together, though, I have to admit, despite all this arguing, I know we're going to get over this and we're going to have fun again. I'm telling you, Diedre, this is like a cycle for us. That's why it's so weird. I'm like,
it is a downturn right now.
We get mad. But the mad, even though it may last,
maybe it works for you guys. Y'all been together forever. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we'll argue and we go through this, and then we'll be fine for a while. But I think that's part of being married is you got to put up with this, and
Well, I guess there's the cycles, like it goes up and down. Like sometimes, some for a while it's really, really good, and then you hit a peak, and then you kind of.
But I think that's the sign of a good marriage, though. You're not always going to have flat the whole time. There's going to be some spots where it's just down.
Like what Charles and I, even though we don't argue and stuff, but sometimes we're just like really madly in love. Like right now, maybe month or so, we've just been madly in love.
Oh man.
And then, then that'll ebb and flows, and it's like, hey.
I can't keep my hands off you.
And then, when it evens out, hey, we're just an old married couple.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how relationships go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yes.
Thank you for inviting me. This has been lovely to be in the midst of the family mess.
I'm sorry to put you in the middle of our mess, too.
Oh, my God. Diedre, sorry. We did not mean to bring it to this today.
No.
My gosh.
No problem at all. And mainly because I know you guys, and I know, if you were strangers, I would be like, oh, my God, they're headed for divorce tonight. But because I know you guys since when you were babies.
Yeah.
And I know this is just you. This is just you guys, and I know you love each other and like each other.
And I did want to say, Ian, I do love you and I do care about you. So don't
my heart's now opened again.
And even though you've been mad at me, I have not been mad at you. I just avoided you.
Listen, I haven't. Damn.
You still want me more of the wrath.
I have not been mad. I said the kids have been annoying me lately, and I'm trying to hold it together. But I haven't been mad at her. I stopped being mad a couple days ago. I just been trying to. I'm taking care of the kids.
Okay.
Those two boys. Natalie knows I'm not even going to make any excuses. Those two boys drive us insane. So we try to do everything we can with them and the chemistry there. I'm not mad at her. I haven't been at her for like 2 or 3 days. I actually miss her. I text her today. I'm like, I miss you. And I text her some more stuff. I'm like, I miss you.
Okay. Well, I hope that the reconnection is fire.
Oh, it better be fire.
Yeah, I heard what Natalie said on the Family Mess one time.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Keep listening. They're going to get better and better. Mm-hmm. But, Diedre, do you have your Twitter feed or YouTube that you want to?
Well, I am so blessed one, SOSOBLESSED 1, just the number 1. I'm so blessed one all across YouTube. I got over 1,000 videos and over almost, I don't know how many millions of views.
Please follow
probably
her.
7 million views, thousands of subscribers. So, and on Instagram, so blessed one, and Facebook.
Yes, so
Facebook, I'm Diedre Hillary Askew, ASKEW.
Askew.
Yeah, so if you want to, if you're into relationship stuff, life stuff, Diedre's got she's got a great head on her shoulders, and as you can see, she's very balanced.
I want her back on the show.
So she can definitely. I like to watch when you do post on Facebook your videos, and it does give good perspective and good balance.
Your face makes me smile. Every time I look at you, I'm like, she's so happy.
That's so beautiful.
I'm serious. We need more people like you.
I did not know. You said, know what?
Yes, my son. My 13-year-old son has you. Follows you on his feed. And I'm like, that's impressive, Noah.
That's beautiful.
He says he really loves you.
So you're inspiring our younger generation.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Diedre. Coming on.
Thank you for coming on today. So if you want to follow us in the Family Mess, please log into CastBox, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio. Did I get all of them?
Yes, and like our Facebook page. We finally got our Facebook page.
We have the Family Mess Podcast Facebook page is now up and running.
Yes, the Family Mess dash. I'm going to change it though, but it's the Family Mess dash or hyphen podcast.
Yeah, we have a Facebook page now. So get on there, log on. We got a whole bunch of pictures.
Yeah, and we're going to start posting our topics ahead of time so you guys can comment.
Yes.
So if you don't mind us mentioning your name on our show and with your comment about whatever we're talking about, then go ahead and leave a post and and comment on the posts when we start.
Man, this thing's getting big, Natalie. I'm so proud.
And they have an amazing show. I tell everybody, like, you gotta watch. They are so funny.
Yes, we're gonna eventually do video, but for now,
Natalie's too scared. But the video is coming, so we can do this live, and everybody.
I told him I gotta have my face on. I can't be on video looking crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't got my eyebrows done. I'm like, yo, I'm looking crazy.
Yeah, podcast is even better because, right now I'm like, oh my God, I need a.
Yeah. This is all recorded.
And he's like, this is just, I was like, oh, Ian, I need my hair. I need a haircut.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, it's just a podcast. Oh, good.
Yeah, this is recording, so nobody can see us, so you're good. But thank you all, everybody, and please join us again as we get into the family mess, and God bless.
God bless.